So quickly, somebody asked me, what do you do when you find yourself in a hole? You stop digging, right? But research have shown that a whole lot of youths are in a very deep hole of debt. To some, they do not know how to get out of it. While to some others, they have given up. They know how terrible this debt is, but they do not want to fix it. Now, you cannot build financial freedom on a foundation that is laid on debt. Before you even start your journey into financial freedom, you need to first identify how much of a debt you are in, and you need to be very serious with your financial literacy. Now, this is a quick quiz to help you understand how much you know about your financial literacy. If you score from 0 to 1, congratulations, you are in control of your finance. If you score from 2 to 4, then you need to take your financial literacy very serious. But if you score from 5 to 6, you are in a journey of financial destruction. Now, the question here is, Josh, how do I get out of any debt? Now, this is a 3 practical principle I'm going to teach you on how to get out of any debt. Now, the first one is to identify the amount of debt you are in. The second is to develop a game plan. And the third is personal discipline. Now, I'm going to be using a practical example to explain this that you can apply to any amount of debt you might be in. Okay, now let us be practical. Let's say peradventure you are in a debt of 150,000 naira that you need to offset. Now, the reason why you have to pay your debt is because debt is a bondage. You can never get into financial freedom when you are indebted to somebody. Now, the first thing you want to do or that you have done is that you have identified how much of a debt you are in. Now, the next thing you want to do is that you want to develop a game plan. Now, this game plan you're developing is how to pay up these debts and how to ensure that you do not get into furthermore debts. Now, I will always advise that you spread your debts. Now, you can always come truthful to anybody you are holding a debt. Okay, this is the blueprint, or this is how I want to pay the debts. And I will always advise that you pay your debts, you spread your debts, you don't pay it at all front, at all once. The reason is because if you pay your debt once and there is no inflow of money, there's a tendency you get into another new debt. So you spread your money into a duration depending on the amount of income you're having. And the next thing you need to do is develop a game plan. How do I ensure I do not get into any other debts? Now, I don't know the kind of income you're having, but there is a tendency and there is a need for you to always want to upgrade your skill. If you do not have a skill, you are just a 5 to 9 job worker. There's a need for you to develop a skill or get a skill, whether it's a physical skill or a digital skill. Now, this will enable you to have multiple streams of income. And the next thing you want to do is that you want to be personally disciplined.